How's it going, guys? JP here, and welcome to Body Bags week number 16. And this is going to be another fill in review. This time I'm filling in for Steve. He's feeling a little under the weather, could not make it today, so I will be doing another fill in review. The film that I'm going to be reviewing today is Decoys from the year 2004 with the tagline of They're Not What They Seem. And the reason I chose to review Decoys is, I don't know, I'm kind of doing that Species series right now. I just finished that up, and I heard this is kind of like a Species film. And surprisingly better than Species 3 and 4. I was expecting this film to be a, complete ripoff because that's what I kind of heard about it, and it really wasn't, a straight ripoff. It was kind of had its own things going for it. It just kind of had a similar idea. You have a group of college students, two friends, like homie type friends, like bros, and they're basically just trying to hook up with chicks and party and stuff. They end up meeting these two new girls who are, I believe they don't say where they're from, but right away we kind of find out that they're aliens of some sort, and they're basically seducing all the guys on campus, and they're killing them with their CGI tentacles. So yeah, when these girls basically seduce these guys, and as they're having sex with them, a tentacle type of snake thing with a bunch of tentacles will pop out and basically freeze the male from the inside out, and basically they're basically trying to spawn more females, and they came from their planet, which they need male DNA, and they need it to be cold out, and they go to Canada. um, and that's basically your story. It's about this dude trying to stop these alien chicks from, wiping out humanity, and uh, primarily the male species. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of has that like teen sex comedy feel to it, which is, whatever. So I like some, I don't like some. I don't like them in my horror movies, but it wasn't too annoying. There was a few things that were kind of annoying, like the typical lead character who is obsessed with, a hot girl, but doesn't realize that his best friend, who's a girl, is also hot, and she also really likes him, but he's too blind to see it. It has that typical thing, and I really always hated that, and I hate it in this movie also. Um, then you have the friend of his, the bro, who is, kind of the comic relief. He's funny. I had a few laughs with him. And there's one point in this movie where I was like, that is just poor script writing. And from the very beginning, we pretty much see that these things like cold. They open windows when it's freezing outside and snow. They don't really like heat, and they show it time and time again. They point it to the audience, and then later on in the film, the main character is like, "Oh my God, I get it. They don't like cold, and they like cold, and they're afraid of heat." And you're just like, yeah, dude, that's been, known for, half the film since, the beginning of the film. And it makes your character look really, really stupid because it's quite obvious that these things don't like the cold, or do like the cold. I keep saying don't, but they do like the cold. And it's not so much that, like, maybe it would take a normal person a little while to figure it out. That's believable, but you can't keep showing it and, throwing out, like, obvious moments if your character is not going to pick up on it sooner. You have to do it more subtle, and not so in your face, like, hey, look, they're opening the window. Hey, look, they're spraying each other with. They're spraying each other with. Oh my God. And liquid nitrogen they're spraying each other with, and that's early on. um you would expect maybe some more nudity in this for the type of film that it is. There is some, I believe, like one or two nude scenes. This actually might be a sci-fi, made for sci-fi channel movie, so I guess that would kind of explain it. um you know, it's kind of bad in the way of just it's kind of poorly written. It follows a certain um, framework that's been set up in films before it, especially the teen sex comedy angle. Doesn't really add anything new. It does feel, somewhat of a ripoff of Species. It doesn't, CGI tentacles, not really any cool kills. All the frozen effects are CGI and stuff. It doesn't really have anything going for it too well, but you know what? It's kind of entertaining. In certain aspects of the film, I was, entertained for the most part, and I think that's what counts in films like this. Um, and I would probably give this film a 5.5 out of 10. It's, slightly above average. It's, honestly, I would honestly say it's worth a watch if you get it for $1 like I did. So if you see this film for $1, maybe pick it up. It's worth a watch. Besides that, though, I wouldn't seek it out. I wouldn't go out to try to find it or anything. But yeah, Decoys from the year 2004, I believe, or six. I can't even remember. But anyway, that's about it for this week, guys. I'll see you guys next week with another review. We'll be doing it theme week and later.